You go over there. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. Right. Okay. Doing all that. Christian, how you doing, man? Swiftblade, Anthony, how we doing, my friends? Good to see all you guys. Let me get a come over here. Actually, let's do a... Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to get something set up here. All right. Blank spreadsheet. Okay. All right, guys. I have a method that I'm going to try today. Oh, come on, thing. Hold on. Why is that not showing? All right. Hold on, guys. I apologize. I'm just trying to get this thing set up in my... Why is that? Oh, that's why. I'm making a Google Doc so I can put like the roster, the ally codes in there. And my text was in white, so I couldn't even read it. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so frustrating. Where's my format painter? Okay, and that was you. Let's keep going here, guys. Give me 1 second. We're gonna keep moving along. Swiftblade got Ray. Let's go, man. Congrats. Yes, Swift, you might have got it on one of the past roster reviews. Or on one of the streams. They were getting gifted out like crazy. Okay. All right. So, we will get to roster reviews in a bit here. I do need to do my conquest for tonight, guys. I do apologize, but I've got to get some of these done. Oops. Let's grab you. Let's grab you guys. Okay. If I see your roster, you will yell. Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, there's been some very generous members on the channel. It's been pretty cool to see. Just gonna auto this puppy here. Ooh, wait a second. Let's delete you. All right. Probably Clokey's a good bet, Swiftblade. Clokey was going nuts on that stream. Oof, Daka. 5 shards away from your second Revo. Oh, Justin, that is brutal, man. That is brutal. Yeah, I can't say. I unfortunately don't have to worry about trying for Reva anymore. Oh, yeah, I mean, Justin's got like 50 alt accounts, so it's not really fair. Let me just get through a few of these things, guys. I promise we'll get to some roster reviews. I do have a list to keep track. So if you're thinking, I do have a list to keep track, so that way I don't have to scroll up in chat right now. Yeah, Anthony, dude. Oh, Justin, let me fix that. I'll fix that because I could use more. Give me one sec. Okay. Where's my settings? Okay. I don't know how to do this. I gotta remember how to do this. Is it in settings? Yeah, it's in settings. Go. Justin, DM me in Discord. You're like, I think I need like your YouTube account. Yeah, I need like your YouTube account to do that. Justin Exile Legolas. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, if you DM me that in Discord, I can get that set up. How do I feel about Bane coming out? Well, I did my whole video, but I'm pretty pumped about Bane coming. I'm just a little bit nervous that Bane is... I feel that he's going to have a really, really large impact at the top end, and I don't know what it is at, like, the bottom end of it, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm nervous for the accounts where, like, if Bane is supposed to be able to challenge Galactic Legends, which GLs is he going to be able to challenge? And then on the flip side, with Sith Eternal, what GLs will they be able to beat? That's kind of where my mind's going. Because what I don't want to see is, like, oh, yeah, he beats, you know, I don't know, like, he beats these people. Like, he beats JML. Okay, fine, but Sith Eternal does that already. So, like, I don't need him to beat, like, I need them to beat higher caliber stuff. Like, I need to be able to beat Jabba and Leia, or else I'll be perfectly honest, like, or else I'll think that it's just kind of a waste. Like, I need Sith Eternal to be good again. Okay, in case any of you guys are wondering how I get through these, like, ridiculous conquest nodes, this is exactly how I get through them. Gosh, I hate this so much. Just let me hit the high ground already. These Padme nodes are so freaking annoying. Ooh, there we go. Thank you. I can finally kill that dude. Just get me my ultimate already. I do not think he will be overhyped. I don't think he will be overhyped. I think Bane is going to be very good because, like, you saw with Leia what they did. I think they're gonna make sure that this dude slaps. Thank you. Okay. Threat is gone now. Give me that. Thank you. Give me that. Thank you. CT, let me grab the... Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else's. Yeah, we're good. Okay. All right, guys, so I do have a Google Sheet going on here. to keep track of who, to keep track of this, hopefully a little bit better. Just make sure you guys understand channel members always get the priority here. Channel members super chat, that's always the way this works. That has not changed since like whenever I started doing this. All right. And we'll get there as soon as I can get my Conquest done here. I got to get Conquest done. Oh, I would agree. I really wish we had the Legends appearance too. Yeah, you can. So, guys, yeah, you can ask for a review, but the order will go like channel members, super chats, and then free. So normally, like when you're early on in stream, you can normally get a free review, and then unless you're sticking around later, your chances go down after that. All right. Well, I promise we'll get to roster reviews, guys. I have to do my Conquest or else it's a bad day. Copy. Okay. I saw your message, Justin. I just did it now. So hopefully that changes. Who's my favorite Conquest unit? I mean, geez. I don't know. Probably Commander Tano. Oh gosh, where's this? There you are. Thank you. Dispel that taunt. We can just do this because we're not going to get thermal detonators on us because we got tenacity up. Kill that dude, and then it's game, set, match. Don't see a link to join. Oh, there should be a link somewhere. I feel like there's always a link. Someone tell me that it's there. It should be there somewhere. Yeah, I would say, I mean, if I had to be perfectly honest, I would say that my favorite Conquest unit is probably Maul. That Maul has probably been my favorite. I love Commander Tano, but I like that Maul as a leadership. Okay, what happened to the... dude, I had to get rid of the beard. Because I'm farther away from the camera, you guys couldn't tell. It was really bad. Like, it was starting to creep. Like, the mustache was starting to creep down. And I get to a point where, like, I go in these stages where, like, I have my facial hair, and then I just, like, trim it all off because I get so annoyed with it. Ooh. You know what, guys? You might be able to witness history on the channel tonight. I just thought of this. Well, there's two ways we might witness history on the channel. Let's let these guys do their thing. I do like Ben Swallow, too. Ben Swallow is a solid shout for my favorite Conquest unit. But we might be, I think it's either this battle or the next one. We might be witnessing history here tonight. Hold on. You guys will laugh when this happens, but I promise that there's history that's going to be made here. At some point, I think it's tonight. I'll check if it doesn't happen in the next two battles, but it should happen. That history will be made. Bye-bye, guys. Gosh, come on. Yeah, I mean, Ben Swallow is like I really appreciate Ben Solo. I feel like Ben Solo is a very, very good character. There it is, guys. There it is. I had to get 500. I had to get Greedo's contract 500 times. No. No. Why? Why? No. I hate this so much. How am I supposed to get IG-88's contract 500 times? How am I supposed to get this thing 500? At least Greedo's in like a bounty hunter team that gets... Oh my god, what a joke. What a joke. Like, what the hell? Like, oh my god. Like, I don't... Like, whoever designed these has a special place. Oh my gosh. That, like, oh, I was so excited for that. I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. Like, I can finally go back to using like normal teams, and then for IG-88 showing up. Like, that's never gonna happen. 500. 500 times is absurd. I mean, if I got that 5 times a day, that's still 100 days of grinding that feat out. I'm going to have to do it via, like, galactic challenges, too. That's the worst part. I have to do that, like... No, because because IG-88's not a Hut cartel, so he'd break all my synergy. Greedo was an actual, like... Greedo was still, like, Hut cartel, so I could use it without breaking the Jabba team. So I'll have to figure out a way to do that. Gosh, that's annoying. Just delete them. Bye. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, 500 is just absurd. Because, like, I never use Boskin. I mean, I should use Boskin Conquest now. Gosh. All right. What do I use here? I don't even know what feats I'm supposed to be completing right now. Evasion down, armor shred. Evasion down, now that's easy. We can use these guys. All right. Sorry, I'm peeking my head around the corner. I have the Florida State Louisville game on the TV right now. Who's the best bounty hunter, not in game, just in general cosmetics or... Ooh, I don't know. I do like Cad Bane. Cad Bane was my first 7-star character because I love Cad Bane's character in the Clone Wars. I thought he was so cool. Like, I thought, like, Cad Bane, like, with the hat and the everything about Cad Bane was just so cool to me in the Clone Wars. Thank you. Give me a lot of evasion up here. Sheesh. One more. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'll keep you updated. Swiftblade, who's your team? What is this one? Only light side characters and a full squad of Mandalorians. Oh, gosh. I guess this will work, right? I'll try. I mean, I don't want to do this. Let's do you, and you because I can. Obi-Wan the Bounty Hunter. Dude, that is a great episode. That is such a great shout. Justin, we don't talk about what happened. We don't talk about that game. Gosh. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be stupid. This is going to be stupid. Oh my God. Oh, this was a big mistake. Okay. Okay, that's... Gosh. Oh, I hate this so much. Okay, thank you for dispelling that. Because I need to be able to use that one ability. My Jedi Revan gone is not a good thing. Okay, I have 10 more of that to go. Just heal everybody up. Oh my god. Okay. Give me turn meter. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Just throw it out there because I can. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. That's actually okay. That's okay. Can hit our ultimate. Oh my god. That was actually a help. Okay, heal up. Thank you. Oh my gosh. What a chore. This is why I use Jedi Master Kenobi for everything. A full squad of Mandalorians, I mean, that's easy. Next GL gonna be Darth Jar Jar? No. No. Just no. Thank you. Alright, let's just... I just need to do this Datacron node a bunch of times here. I can do the rest of these later. Get into our roster reviews. Alright, let's do this. Ah, I gotta complete it once. Son of a... Okay. Well, let's just go with Overkill. And we'll bring in you, and, let's bring in, not you, you. And somehow he survived. Gosh, don't remind me of those movies, guys. Come on. We cannot remind me of those terrible movies. Give me lots of turn meter. Give me that. Give me this guy. Goodbye. There we go. Perfect. Spend... See, that's the thing. My friend Mahir said the same thing. We were shocked that Bane was not a like journey guide character. I was shocked Bane was not journey guide. Like, I would have put money on him being a journey guide character. All right, time to build this Datacron up. Physical accuracy. Literally the most pointless stat. Can I buy these anywhere? All right, I can buy that. All right, so I still need to get more of those. Okay. All right, let's get into these roster reviews, guys. Again, so we're going to start off with Swiftblade here as a channel member. Priority. Let's go here. All right, Swiftblade. So you got Ray. Congratulations, my friend. That's a big boost to any account. So what are you thinking next now, Swiftblade? So James, you're like the, I don't know, like 7th in line right now. All right, Swiftblade. So Your mods for Ray are on Mara Jade. Okay. Health, offense, nice. Offense, okay. All right, with health percent, fine. Health, good. Offense, good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, those are definitely decent mods. It's a good amount of speed. So, okay, so I need help with Zeta on Ray and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, you need a lot of Zetas. So we got to get the Zetas on Ray. Then you're going to get your Kylo. All right. So here's my thought process there. Yeah, we got to finish getting Rey. She's got to be your priority. And then I would finish your Star Killer. So we got to finish Star Killer. Because you're too close, right? You're too close to getting Star Killer there. So we get Rey. Then I'd go focus on your Star Killer. And you still need ships for Kylo. So that's good. So while you're farming the ships, you can get other stuff. So I would do that. Sorry, I'm keeping track of some reviews here. Okay, so get Star Killer. Yeah. I need the ships for Kylo. I'm thinking of what if I would have you do anything else or not right now. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that I think you just start saving like that gear that you're going to need, because like I'm looking at like maybe like a Malik with your Darth Revan team. Maybe Malik could be another good one, but I definitely think Rey is the priority, then Kylo. Like, how close are we to Kylo? Not overly close on the shuttle, but we're not overly close on these guys either. Yeah, okay, so what I would do, Swiftblade, you need to focus on Rey. You got to focus on the Kylo ships, and then before you do anything else, go get your Executor. You've got a lot invested towards Executor with the Bosket Relic 5 now. From the pack, which is nice. But I really think you go and get like the pieces you need for Executor right after you get Kylo, because you'll have Xanadu Blood, Slave 1, the Houndstooth, TIE Advanced, and the other stuff you'll need. So I really think you could do a lot of good work there. Like, I think you get your Executor, because you're gonna be a million miles and a million Zetas and everything else away from Jedi Knight Luke. So I think by focusing on some things where maybe you won't need those Zetas will be far more beneficial for your account for a little bit. You got to kind of let yourself catch up to everything else that you're gonna be doing over the coming weeks. So that would be my advice for you. And even like Zori, this is where like Zori's going to be another one. I'd be farming her as well and like potentially working on that. So Zori, your Star Killer, your Rey, get your Kylo, get Executor, and then from Executor we can start thinking about your next step. So you've got your work cut out for you. You've got how many months of Zetas still to equip between Rey and Kylo and the First Order characters. So, you know, I mean, like, you're in good shape to move forward, but it's definitely a long road ahead. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not, especially with, you've also got like the Malik kind of sitting here that I want to get leveled up. And And yeah, Darth Vader, we'll get him to relics too. So yeah, good. I mean, it's good stuff. Like you obviously benefited greatly from these packs, which is awesome to see, right? That's exactly what we want to see at this point. But yeah, man, I think we're in good shape there. So yeah, let's get your Rey. I like the mods you have on her for Mara Jade. Push towards our Kylo, and then we get Executor. I think that's what we got to do. All right, so the next code we've got going on here is regrettably P2P. All right. So let's grab this real quick. Mr. Sanctus with the $5 coming in. He is next. All right, we will grab you next, sir. All right, so we've got regrettably, and I think this is Anthony's account, correct? Anthony, this is your account, right? So we got Rey, Relic 7, so working on her ultimate, I would assume at the moment. Okay, so health there, offense build there, health, okay. I mean, that's solid health percent there. I'd maybe definitely could go for a bit more health. The 187's a bit light, but the offense number's around where it should be. So yeah, I mean, I think for Rey, the only thing I would say is the health is a bit light for me. Now, again, I know that everybody's working with different mods, but that's the one area I'd say to work on is make sure that you try and find some mods with a bit more, maybe try looking for health percent with offense percent because the health is a little bit low. So I would work on that next. Also got Reva here as well. So Reva, that's a good amount of health on her. 105 is good. 130, it's a pretty quick Reva. So down here we've got health, the defense. I love that. That defense is awesome. I like this mod a lot. That would actually be, I would actually say I'd take that from Third Sister and I'd move that to Rey. That's a far better mod for Rey. I would switch your Rey and Reva circles. I'd 100% switch those. Reva doesn't need to have as much offense as Rey does. So giving this, personally, giving that to Rey will benefit you so much more. I like that mod a lot more for Rey. So I'd move the circles between them. I don't mind this. That's okay. Critical damage. It's fine. No offense percent, but it's fine. Speed. Okay. That's okay. I don't like slicing speed mods like this, but you at least got good secondaries there. And this one I really like. That 8% health is awesome. That's a really good health secondary there. I like that. That's a good bit of health. Okay, so you bought the packs for Rey. Did we also get the first order packs? Yes, we did. Okay, so is Kylo next? Are we in that position where Kylo is next? I'm just looking to see if anything's kind of... Yeah, so Kylo's gotta be next, right? Is that the plan? 4-star finalizer. So you get Rey, get Kylo, and then you're at 7.5 million, 4 GLs, Reva, Leviathan 2, which is really nice. Waiting for 5-star finalizer. Yeah, that's perfect. So you're going to be in a really, really good position moving forward, I think. I think you're in a really good spot moving forward, Anthony. I would definitely, I think 1000% switch this circle on Reva and Rey. Reva could go with more defense. Rey, you want that extra offense on. And if you could get that extra offense down there, we could switch out one of these mods to maybe a health percent if you can find it. So that's what I would do. But otherwise, yeah, go get Kylo, and then I think we can maybe revisit, depending on what your Zeta situation is. I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything obvious on here to do. You got Kenobi. Like, what's your rebel situation looking like? Okay, so you have the CLS team, so you could maybe make a run at Leia Organa. With your GP, Anthony, I think you'd maybe make a run at Leia Organa if you want. But yeah, I think you're in solid shape. I really like where you're at, like ships wise. I don't have any complaints there. So good stuff, dude. All right, so we got. Hold on, guys. I gotta catch up here with some of the stuff coming in. All right, so yeah, Luke, if you want a review, you've just got to put in your ally code. So now we're gonna get to Mr. Sanctus with the $5, my friend. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we got working here. So, we are 6.1, just got Ray. Okay. Relic 8 on Ray as well, Mr. Sanctus. Offense. Luke, can you replete it, man? I didn't see it up there somewhere. Unless I missed it. All right, so offense again. Offense again. Wow. So that is a lot of offense on Ray. Wow. Okay. Relic 8. So not a lot of health. Could definitely use some more health on here, my friend. I would definitely put a little bit more health on her. Definitely a bit. It's a little bit. It's almost a little bit too low. That's just, again, that's the way I like to run Ray a little bit. Give her some more health. Otherwise, did we then go buy bought the first order pack. So where are we at here? Okay, so we got a long way to go on the first order here. Yeah, so a long road ahead on the first order. So I would delay Kylo for a little bit. I wouldn't be investing any extra relics into Kylo right now because we're still so far away on the ships. So I would recommend I'm just looking. So did can you get Starkiller? I think you should be able to get Starkiller. Oh yeah, you do have Starkiller. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm like staring right at it. So I would make you make a good case here, Mr. Sanctus. I think you could make a good case for like a Leia Organa. I'm not entirely convinced that going for Kylo at the moment is the right play because of how much you need on the finalizer. And you're not like genuinely close to any other GLs that it makes a massive difference. So if you take your first order ship seriously, you could start working on something else and then kind of take a quick break, get Kylo while you're investing in that next GL. That could be something to do there. So you could maybe go try and get Leia while trying to work on your ships for finalizer and get Kylo. I just don't see a nice, like, oh yeah, this is super, super obvious or, not obvious. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've got to just kind of keep working on what we do know, if that makes sense. Otherwise, the other thing I could say here would be to, let's see what you said here. Going for Kenobi next. Let me take a look. Let me see what I think about Kenobi. I'm not totally I'm not totally always thrilled about Kenobi because I think that he's definitely he's definitely lost some steps here. So you need Relic 8, Relic 7, Relic 7, Relic 3, Relic 3. What about, you need Ayla at Relic 3. And you're 2 months from Commander Tano. Yeah, I think Kenobi could be a play. If you wanted to go that route, getting Commander Tano at that point, you could make at least a decent play for Kenobi. Like, I think that could be a solid enough option, I think, for where you're at. Taking everything in, I think that would be an okay idea. Yeah, I think Kenobi could be solid for you. But I definitely think you've got to really, I really would be hoarding on everything. Yeah, I would go all in on, I would be doing refreshes of Kylo's shuttle. So, yeah, I would go crazy there on that ship, because you think your difference of doing that in 2, even if you get it in half the time, that's half the time that you're going to be able to get a Galactic Legend, if you know what I mean. So I would definitely go crazy with that. So that's definitely something to think about there. All right. Yeah, do you have any other, Mr. Sanctus, is there anything else you're thinking of before I hop over to the next thing here? Anything else we're thinking of? Otherwise, we'll just keep moving along here. We've got Amasia Alasaport with the 199. Thank you, my friend. We will get you in here. We got some channel members. And we'll keep moving along. All right, so let's get here. Oops. Go here. All right, so we got that. All right, so I think the next one I see, so we got Catel here. Channel members, Amasia, don't worry. I will get to you with a 199, my friend. I would push. So here's what I would do, Mr. Sanctus. To finish this off, push hard on Kylo's ship while pushing some of those characters to Kenobi. But I'd push hard on that ship. I'd push hard. It's going to be well worth it. All right, now let's get into Catel here. So Catel, I know you had a question here, my friend. Can you check your mods to improve on Rey? Oh, that should be easy. We can do that. All right. Let's go here. So we've got health. This is good. This is very good. You can try to calibrate a little bit, but that's a solid mod for Rey. I like this here. This is one I would try to calibrate the potency off of this. Get some more offense. Get some more of that other stuff. So does Come and Jose. I just need to find a good time. This triangle Catel, I'd work on here. I'd try to find one with offense %. Health and offense % there. This one, look for health % secondary up here. And yeah, I mean, I prefer health, but I know people have trouble with that. So I would look for a health % with offense % here as well. Try and get as much of that on her. 200k health is fine. 11k offense is good. Relic 8. Now, the only thing is, you're at that Relic 8 threshold, so the 200k health, I mean, it's a good number, right? That is a good number. I'm not going to pretend it isn't. Yeah, I mean, I think for you, it's going to be, this mod's the priority one to fix first, of getting some offense % on here You could really use that. Otherwise, I mean, this is a pretty well modded Ray. People will struggle with the amount of offense on there. So I think, and I'm assuming you're doing the ultimate tier successfully too. So I think you're in good shape there. Oh, hold on, guys. Of course, Charlie decides to wake up now. Give me 1 second. Of course. You can never let daddy stream, can you, girlfriend? All right, it's okay. All right, apologize as I slouch down here. All right. So we got Catel. All right, I'm going to hit up Amasia here. All right, let's go here. All right, we got Amasia. So, post JMK. All right, post JMK. Let's see. Hey, beautiful. So, do you have Jedi Master Kenobi? You just like working on his gear? All right, let's take a look. Let's make sure that we've got the pieces for Kenobi. So, I mean, post Kenobi right away. Let's finish off Padme because you need her finisher. You're going to need that finisher for Padme, so I would get Padme next. I think she would be really, really solid. Because she's kind of one of these where I feel like I end up using her a lot as a like fifth member of that team. So we get Padme. That's going to be like point number 1 is get your Padme going. I like the mods on Commander Tano overall. The only critique I would maybe say is I'd throw a little bit more health on her because she is like the primary target for people. So if you can make her healthier, it can cause some problems. It can trip people up. I mean, getting your 501st to relics wouldn't be horrible. Let's see what else we got working in here. You've got Jabba, you've got Jedi Master Luke. So honestly, I think if you get Padme, you can start going right into farming GL Leia. You've got the other 2 pieces that are kind of like the requirement. You got Jabba, you got JML. I think you go into farming Leia, and I think you just don't even look back. You have Profundity, you have Executor. You're too far off of Leviathan at the moment to make a solid, I'd say to make a solid run at it with the Sith Assassin, the B-28 Bomber where it's at. And I don't see the Fury class Interceptor either. So I feel you're better off trying to go for GL Leia and kind of catch your ships up that way. But, I think that's fine there. And then I'll look at your Ray mods here. Let's see what we got cooking. So this is okay. There's no offense percent here. This is pretty decent. Again, except there's no offense percent. I like 12% defense, but there's no offense percent. This is nice. That's a good offense percent there. Not the... I'd go with health percent up here, and again, offense percent. And then here, I'd look for health percent on the secondary. So she's definitely fast. Like, that's... Man, like 25 speed faster than mine. But yeah, a little light. I think for me, it's a little light on the offense. You could even, yeah, like I would look for a little bit more offense on the Ray. That would be my biggest thing there. And then let's just make sure we got Jedi Master Luke modded for protection. Yeah, okay. Yeah, JML's mods are good. Got a lot of protection there, so I'm okay with that. I just think with Ray, you gotta look for some more offense. She's one of those characters where mods make all the difference between like a successful run and a successful Ray and a not successful Ray. It all comes down to mods. It's unfortunate because she, in many ways, like that health offense combination is a very difficult thing to find, especially on, you think like 6 total mods, but it's way too important to ignore. You know what I mean? Like you've really got to do it. So that would be my advice there, is just kind of, you've got to focus on those other stats there. Get the rest of those offense mods up. The mods you have on her, I think, are fine for now, but I'd look for replacements as soon as you can. And when you do, you just kind of trickle the rest of those down to other people in your roster. Chart? No. You should be asleep. All right, so I've got a couple channel members still to do here. I've got a list going. So we're going to go do Vince V here with the $5, and then channel members will circle back around and then get back into our free reviews here. Again, guys, it's just the way things work on the way that they work on the channel here. Keep going around here. All right. No, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you for the support of the channel, guys. That's what it's all about here. So we've got Vince V, Liquid Schwartz. All right, the $5, Vince. So what are we thinking here? We've got 4 GLs, 9.2 million GP. No Relic 9 Malik or Darth Revan, so we don't have Leviathan yet. Relic 5 Ray. Okay, so we did get Ray. That's good. And what is most important? I'm finishing Ray, have Afra, just got Malicos, and we'll get Reva next TB. Okay, so first is Ray's relics. Let's get Ray to at least Relic 7. I would switch up her mods. I'd get rid of the speed set and put an offense set there. That would definitely be like the... Oh, what? That piss you off? Yeah, I would definitely focus on an offense set for Ray. Get her to at least Relic 7. Then... Oh, what? Do you want this, Nunny? Do you want to try this one? So... I would sort of... This is tough to say, but I think I would ignore Malicos for the time being, because I'm looking at the team you would run with him, and you need 4 of them to relics compared to just needing Reva, and Reva will be a far, better... I want to say she's far better than Malicos, but once the Datacron goes away, Yeah, I think you focus Riva next. So I think you get Ray. I'd start saving your stuff for Riva because Riva is a single relic that boosts that entire faction that you've already invested resources into. And then I think I would do Aphra. Where's she at? She's a scoundrel. Whoops. I think then I would do Aphra. Where's she at? You said you have her, right? Yeah. Then I would do Aphra because, again, I'm looking at this from the perspective that you need to relic 4 characters, really. Maybe, arguably 3, but really 4 because Fulcrum's important there. But you need to relic all these characters, need to throw the Zetas and Omicrons on them, whereas with Riva, it's a single character. Aphra, a single character. And so you'll go further, right? You'll have more options going for you in that regard. So that's where I think I would go, right? I think like you've got a lot all at once, but I think you get Ray, save for Riva, then get Aphra. And like if you get in a position where you can get, where you have the gear for Riva and you have the gear for Aphra. So, yeah, I mean, you're in a crunch, man. I think everybody's kind of in a crunch right now. The Lightspeed bundles kind of messed everybody's stuff up. Oh, gosh, sure. But I would say for sure, Ray, Riva, Aphra, Malicos. I think that'll be your best bet moving forward. And then you said you feel like your Lord Vader team needs extra oh, yeah. Royal Guard needs to go to, like, Relic 5 is not even enough. Like, he's one of those ones where, like, Relic 7 is, like, we've got to get him to Relic 7. The nice thing will be that when you get Riva, 9th Sister can go on your Lord Vader team there. But, yeah, you definitely want Royal Guard to be higher, and you definitely want Maul to be higher, too, yeah. So, I'd say as you're farming the gear, so you do this, right? So here's what we do. So, Ray, Riva, Aphra, relics for the Lord Vader team as you gear your unaligned Force users. Starting with Malicos because you can throw him with Lord Vader or Supreme Leader Kylo Ren if necessary. That would be the order of operations there. That's what I would do, Vince. I think that's the direction you need to head there. Because you definitely have a relic crunch. You definitely have a crunch. And, yeah, that Lord Vader team definitely needs a few more relic levels on it. But, I mean, you're in a, like, of the kind of crunches to be in, you're in a good one where it's all really good characters. Like, you're debating between all top-tier characters there. It's not like you're like, oh, I need to relic my cup for operations and need to relic this character. Like, it's all really good teams. So I think you gotta get Ray first, then focus on Riva, then Aphra, then worry about Malicos' gear as you relic up your Lord Vader team. That's what I would do. Use the double drops to take JML to relic 9. Yeah. I mean, the only critique I have here is I'd throw more protection on him. I'd throw a protection arrow up here. If you're not going to run a speed set, you may as well just go protection on him. I'd get a little bit more protection. I'd look to be in like the 50 range with him. That would be the goal. But otherwise, good stuff, dude. Like I think we're, again, you're in a crunch, but it's at least a solid crunch to be in, right? Yeah, man, appreciate the share, Vince. We're gonna keep cruising along our reviews here. So we've got Jose Cordoba next. Another channel member here. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, dude, you're gonna. I feel like you'll get bumped into Kyber 3. It'll happen. All right, Jose, what do we got rocking here, my friend? Besides the fact that you have the Darth Sidious Omicron that is making me Very, very, very upset. What are we thinking, my friend? Looking through. Did we get packs? Did we not get packs? We did get packs. Yes, we got the packs. Okay. So... All right, Jose, you still in the chat, my friend? I want to make sure that if you're not in the chat, we'll bump this back a little bit. All right, just finished the Phoenix. Nice. Okay, so you need one more. Oh, you need one more character to relics there. Okay. Bought all the packs. Lightside and Starkiller, you finished. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Starkiller and Jedi Knight Luke. Wow. Okay. Holy. You might go for Rey. You absolutely go for Rey. Don't even look back. Don't even think twice about it, Jose. Just go get Rey. Just go get Rey. She's literally on your doorstep. Go get your Rey. We can worry. You're on the door. You're on the doorstep of Rey. You're knocking on that door. I would go get her. I wouldn't even think more than twice about it. Not even more than twice about it. Just go get her. I think that is everything you need to do here. Just go get Rey. We can worry about the fallout all the rest of the time at some point. We'll worry about getting the rest of these guys up to relic levels. Worry about whether we want to get Leia or Organa, but you've got to go get Rey. You can't be that close. You have 2 Zetas. So the only Zetas, remember, the only Zeta you need to get through to at least unlock Rey is on Zori. So if you throw Zori's one, and it's on the Spice Runner skills. It's not on the one that gives her the Omicron. If you get the Spice Runner skills, right, she doesn't need a crazy amount of gear. You can get through the Rey event. And as long as you're still a channel member when you're going through the Rey event, I can help walk you through events if you need. But you can start saving the rest of those Zetas for Rey when you unlock her. That's the review right there. That is literally like the stopping point. Because anything after that is going to have to be kind of Fallout. Bought for Zori, huh? You just need 1 Zeta on her. Doesn't need a crazy amount of gear. You can put a few mods on her. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. You never used her. Dude, it doesn't matter. She is that good. Zori is unbelievably good. Zori is Zori's arguably the best resistance character after Rey. I can make that case. She's that good. You can't. Which Zetas should you get for Rey? All of them. All of them need to go on Rey. You need all 6 for Rey. Oh, to unlock Rey, you just need this one on Spice Runner skills. You just need this one. This is all you need on on Zori. If you get that, you'll get through tier 1 and tier 2, and then you don't need to worry about Zetas until you start trying to get to the unlock till you get to the later tiers. Yeah, to unlock, you just need this one. Spice Runner skills. That's it. Yeah, that's the lowest rec. Is just the Zori Spice Runner skills, and then we'll start when we need to. If we need to pick and choose Zetas for Rey, we can pick and choose that at a later time. That's what I would do. That's kind of that would be the plan for me. What if you don't have Zori? If you don't have Zori, you need a lot more Zetas. You're going to need Zetas on JTR. You probably need them on R2-D2. You'd probably need them on other characters. Zori's just... Guys, here's the thing. Zori is the lowest possible rec, even at 3 stars. Just 3-star Zori. You don't need her. Like, I did mine with a gear 11. Mine was gear 11, and I didn't even need gear 11. Like, she doesn't she's in stealth the whole time, so she doesn't take damage. Like, she doesn't, she's that good. It's not, the gear on her is not important. It's the Zeta on her that's important. You haven't finished your, hold on, Jose. We haven't finished Zetas for, okay, well then you need to finish these Zetas. Finish these ones first. That's, okay, that's criminal. This is criminal behavior. Let's finish all of these Zetas, and then we can worry about Rey. And then here's what, so here's what you would do. If you're at that point where you're like, I'm not sure if I should get Rey because I don't have the Zetas, gear up some of these characters who you do have Zetas on, like a Grief Karga, Han Solo, 3PO, and Chewie. Throw some investment in those guys, and then stockpile your Zetas if that's the situation we're in. But yeah, we've gotta finish these guys off, man. All right, I got to keep cruising along here. I keep spending too much time. So we got Jose. All right, let's keep... Yeah, exactly. Boris is exactly right. We're going to arrest him. All right, next we've got Luke Bloxom. Again, another channel member here. All right, we got Luke... Okay. So, we've got Relic 7, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren working on the ultimate. I like that. Good speed. Decent health. Decent offense. Crit damage. That's a beautiful mod. Okay. Alright, I like what I see so far on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren here. So, Luke, what are we thinking, my friend? We've got Malik at Relic levels. That's good. So, we bought the Rey pack. Okay, so Rey's got to be next. That's an easy one. Rey's next. Get your Rey up. Yeah, Rey's next. That's job done. Rey next. Got to get Rey next. Get Zori to 3-star. If you get Zori to 3-star in the meantime, and get Rey. Get Zori to 2-star and throw a single Zeta on her and you'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's like the... Rey. Rey's your answer, Luke. Just get Rey. Just get Rey. Don't even think twice about it. Just go get Rey. Get your Zori. Just unlock Zori and do it. Is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren worth the guide? I mean, so... I grinded for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and I very much like my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, but I don't think... I think, like, for $10, that pack is so... The Lightspeed bundle for Kylo is one of the most valuable in the game, because it's just, like, it's $10 and you basically get a GL. Huck's worth getting to Relic 7. I think there's better ones in the game right now. I don't think Hux is worth the Relic 7. Personally. I don't think he's worth the Relic 7. I would Relic 7 First Order Officer before I'd Relic Hux. Yeah, man, you just got to get Rey. We just got to get Rey here. Yeah, Luke, I'll take another look here. I did briefly look through them. This is good. That's a beautiful mod. That's literally perfect. Health and speed. Here, look for something with offense percent. This is pretty decent. This is decent. I'd love to see health percent here. I like this. I like this a lot. And this is okay. I'd prefer offense percent up here. You could drop a little bit of this speed for an offense percent arrow up here. I think that would be a little bit better. But that would be the only critiques I would have there, is maybe go for a little bit more offense for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. But yeah, we've got to get Rey on this account, man. Like, you bought those bundles, you jumped so much stuff, just go get her. You're that close. But I gotta keep moving. We're gonna keep moving along here, because that one's super easy, Luke. Like, that's not even that's just like, that's easy, man. We just gotta get Rey. You just gotta get Ray, my friend. All right, I've got Angel, David, and then we got Christian. Angel, I'm gonna grab you after Christian because he's at work here trying to jump the line. All right, let's grab this while we can, Angel. Don't worry, I got you next, my friend. Copy that. All right, let's grab you, sir, here. All right. So we've got Mr. Jim Carrey. I love it, Christian Ahmed, with the finishing Leia ult, saving Supreme Leader Kylo Ren tickets farm for next Galactic Legend, for next Galactic Chase. All right. 7.4 million. Wow. All right. So we've got Leia. Only one Zeta on Leia. Wow, this is an insane account. So you have Malicos, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, a Relegate Malgus, but no Leviathan. Wow. You've got Leia, but only one Zeta on her. You bought the packs for Rey. Okay. And did you buy the pack for Kylo too? Yeah, we bought the packs for Kylo too. Just finished Profundity about a month ago too. Okay, all right, yes. Okay, so Christian, so you've got to start, we've got to put you on a, listen, this is not a suggestion, this is a prescription. All your Zetas need to go into Leia right now. All of your Zetas need to go into Leia. So everything, just get Leia to Zetas. That's going to be the biggest thing. While we do that, we're going to focus on, let's go down here. Let's just see what we got. Okay, so while we do that, you can start then thinking about getting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. The only thing that makes me nervous about your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is that you don't have any Zetas on your first ordered. So this is the only thing I'm thinking here, right? Just hear me out. You don't have any other Zetas on these characters, and you need 5 of them for Leia. Whereas with the Resistance, with getting Rey, you've already got the Zori, like you've already got Zori Zeted. So I would personally skip. I'd go into Rey before Kylo. Because I think you'll be able to get through Rey with the Zetas that you have equipped now. I don't think you could get through Kylo without the Hux Zeta. That's just my opinion. I think Rey's a much better bet for you, especially because you have Commander, or do you have Commander Tano? You don't have Commander Tano or Ben Solo. How? You should have Commander Tano and Ben Solo by now, right? Like that. Like I'm not. Everybody else is seeing this too, right? Like I'm not crazy thinking that. But yeah, I think you skip. I think you got to get Rey before you get Kylo. I think you've got. Okay, you almost have both of them. Yeah, then get Rey. Get Rey. I think you'll make a much better account getting Rey because you'll have more Zetas ready to go for her. Like that would be like you've got the Zetas you need on your characters. Hey man, it's fine. I mean, you've got really solid stuff. Like having Seer and Malicos, like that is worth its weight in gold right now. Like they beat my Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So I mean, like this you've got all the new stuff here, right? I mean, even with Leia, like you've got a lot of new stuff. So I think it's really good. I just think you need to get Rey next. Get Rey next, Ben, Commander Tano, then kind of get around to getting Kylo when you have the Zetas to afford it. Because, yeah, I think we need to work on your teams. It is. Yeah, oh, your guild's about to get Reva too. Oh my gosh, yeah. You got a lot of stuff happening in a short period of time. What I would say is that I would not do Reva because you don't have these guys at Relics. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go crazy yet. That's just, again, just my personal opinion. Rey, Ben Solo, Commander Tano are going to be priority there. So yeah, I mean, this is very impressive, dude. Like you should be pretty proud of an account of this size, having what you do and being in the position. Like you're in that position where in 6 months' time, you're in that position in 6 months' time where it's going to be you're going to be in this like really scary phase where people are going to have no idea how to deal with your account. Like I'd say in like 6 months, people have a very difficult time trying to figure out how to beat you. So yeah, really good stuff, Christian. Appreciate it, my friend. I mean, the last thing I'll leave you with is start thinking about getting the rest of these things up and running for Leviathan. And then you'll really be scary. So I really love it, man. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Let's get into, all right, so we're going to move back into channel members here. We've got Angel David next. And then I think we're through channel members at that point. I think we're officially through channel members. Meep, yeah, that happens all the time, man. I don't know what to tell you about that. Like TIE Defender kind of going off. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it is what it is. Like I just kind of let it go. You know, like I've seen it happen all the time. I don't know what to tell you. It just does happen. All right, so you got Jabba. Arctic, I didn't see your ally code. Did you put your ally code in? I can grab it. I didn't see it in chat yet. I have a whole list of it going. I didn't have you on there. So if you want it, man, you just gotta get your code in. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it on the thing here. Drew, don't worry. I've got you on the list there. I've got you there. Don't worry. Oh, hold on, guys. I got to sneeze, and I've got a baby in my arms. Hold on. Oh. All right, so Angel just got Jabba. He's going to relic Embo. And then, is it worth to relic Grief and Bounty Hunter Mando for the Lord Vader counter? Which one should I go for next, Profundity or JML? Ooh, good questions. I like this question a lot. Okay, so yes, I would say if you could relic Grief and Mando, that will very much help. But before I tell you to do that, okay, I like that. I like that. I'd maybe go for a little bit more offense there. All right, there we go, Arctic. Now I see it. Beautiful. All right. So, yeah, I think you could get away with that. I think your Fennec is just about there. Yeah, I think, yeah, so, Angel, so I'm just looking. We're at Profundity or JML next. Ooh, JML. I think you do JML. I think you're too far from profundity. I think we're too far from profundity. And yeah. I would tell you you'd be better off building the off-meta counters to Profundity and Leviathan right now than you would be just building the Profundity. So I would just say build JML if that's what you'd rather do. I think that would be, yeah, I think JML is your best bet. I think that will give you the best bang for your buck. Yeah, get your Embo. You could do those 2 bounty hunters. And then I would kind of keep moving along in that order. Get JML then after you get the 2 bounty hunters. Because having that Lord Vader counter will be really, really good. Oops. Hold on, guys. I got to take a quick... Okay. Awesome. All right, got that. Could you look at Jabba's mods? Of course, my friend. All right, 144 health is good. 535 speed is good. Good tenacity. Good. Okay. So what do we got? Health. Health. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think my only critique here would be trying to take this mod off for maybe like a health mod. But otherwise, I think this is very good modding. 144 is a solid amount of health. Solid extra 28% tenacity is very nice for Jabba. Like this is a really well modded Jabba. I really like that. Really good. Really good Angel. I like it, man. But yeah, I mean I like where you're heading. I think you're heading in a good direction. Like you're doing good stuff. You've got better Relic Hut Catel characters than I do because mine aren't Relic 6 yet. Gonna get there. We'll get there at some point, but you know. Always in the pursuit of perfection. All right. So we've got that out of the way here. So let's grab. So I did see we've got Bones Brigade with the $5, my friend. Let me get to. I've got one channel member to get to here, and then I will get to you, Bones. Do not worry. I've got you. You are next after this review, my friend. Let's grab this guy going here. We've got Arctic Gaming here. So Arctic, what are we working with here? What are you thinking? What's the thought process? I appreciate that, Angel. Thank you, my friend. You've been around for a long time too, Angel. Don't think I haven't noticed. Thank you, buddy. I've long appreciated your support. All right, Arctic. So what do we got all the packs. All of the packs, which is good. I mean, that's what we want. So finishing Rey, then back to Jedi Knight Luke. Okay. Yes. Let's also make sure you're getting your first order ships. Let's get your first order ships. Get your bounty hunter ships, because what I want to do is I want to put you in that position. Excuse me. I want to put you in the position. You need to put yourself in the position where you get Rey, Kylo, where you get everything kind of in a row in a nice orderly fashion. That what you don't want to end up in a position of is you're ready to start Kylo and you're still miles away from Finalizer. Like, I would have that Finalizer 5-star before you're even waiting, I'd have that Finalizer 5-star before you're even thinking about equipping gear on your, or extra relic levels on your first order. Just get the Finalizer out of the way. Like, just try and get it done with, get it over and done with, because you want to keep moving along. Like, one of the best things you can do post these packs is continue working towards whatever you bought, even if it's not your primary focus. So if your primary focus was Kylo, I would still tell you to go make sure that you're going to be able to get the Raddus, because when the time comes that you're ready to build that next thing, don't be sitting around waiting for those ships, right? Don't be caught with your, pants around your ankles. You want to be caught ready for it. You know what I mean? So I would still farm. I'd be farming those first order ships. That's got to be a big priority for you. And then back to Jedi Knight Luke. I mean, I'm okay with that. Obviously, we got to get our king, right? Got to get this guy up and running. Really like that you went with the all health mod approach here. That's the smart thing to do. I think the all health mod approach is best until you get to the higher relic levels, like Relic 7, Relic 8 is when I think you can start putting tenacity mods on him. Only because certain teams have enough damage, like an Iden Versio team. People would be surprised. An Iden Versio with the right mods, right relics could get through a, Relic 5 Wampa if not modded for health. No, well, so you want to get the thing is with the one thing with the Finalizer fleet that's really nice is that you have to farm those bounty hunter ships that you end up needing for the Executor. So, like, that's fine. It's, when I say your first order ships, I really should say, like, finish off your Finalizer Rex, but, like, if you can get all your bounty hunter ships, like, get your Finalizer Rex, kind of build that into getting an Executor, you can kind of do a bunch of things all at once. Because your Bosk is already done now because you bought, and again, I don't know, I'm just assuming that because he doesn't have as Zetas on him that you got him because of the packs, which is fine. Again, no judgment here. I think this was really good. Like, that was a solid purchase there. And I think you got the Star Killer one too. So do you have Star Killer 2? Like, are you able to get Star Killer? Yeah, so you have Star Killer 2. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so in between Rey and whatever else you get next, farm up Emperor Palpatine, get him to see if we can put some Zetas on him, start get a Star Killer team, and that could be really good. Been using Kyle Katarn instead of 3PO and Chewie. I mean, it's fine for where you're at, right? I think, like, for where your roster is, I think that's okay. 3PO and Chewie, a far superior character in this lineup to Kyle Katarn. But I think you're smart and you're utilizing what you have. And this is a really good, I'm glad you brought this up because this is a really, I like that you're doing this. I think it's very smart. I'm not going to tell you that Kyle's better than 3PO and Chewie, but you're making a really heads up decision here saying, I don't have the resources to invest in 3PO and Chewie right now. I have this Relic 5 Kyle Katarn that I need to use somewhere. I'm going to put him in a team like Commander Luke and get a lot out of him. I like this move a lot. I think that's a very heads-up play. I think that is making the packs work for you. That's one of the things that I've been very big on is you've got to just take what they give you and make the most of it. And I think that's a really good one. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a huge fan because obviously I love my CLS team. I love 3PO and Chewie, but I think that's a very good choice on your part. That's a heads-up play. So yeah, man, I think we're in good shape. I think it's just, again, you're in the same position a lot of players are with these packs where it's just a time sink for you, where we're just going to be kind of waiting around to get the Zetas, get the stuff to get there. So like you're your farming path is kind of cut out for you because of what you purchased, and that's a good thing, right? That's okay. So I like it. Let's get into Bones Brigade here next. Got Bones Brigade with the $5. So this is going to be a lot. Getting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren tickets, Cal, Leia, Profundity, and I'm unlocking Malicos after Conquest. Also, Zeta and Gear is dry. Arctic, leave your Galactic Republic, leave your Traya. You've got much bigger fish to fry with the other stuff. Got much bigger fish to fry. All right, so getting Supreme Leader Kylo Ren tickets, Cal, Leia, Profundity, and also Zeta and Gear is dry. Okay, so first thing I would say is focus on Kylo. So Kylo's relics, Kylo's Zetas, Kylo's mods come first. Yeah, Kylo's going to come first here. You've got to put Supreme Leader Kylo Ren first. Then, how close are we to getting Cal? All right, so you're getting Cal, Leia, and Profundity. How close are we to Leia? Okay, so we still have a little bit for Leia. Okay. So that makes me feel better there. And okay, yeah. All right, I feel better. So here's what I would tell you. So focus on Kylo first. Kylo's got to be priority first. Then I would actually say get your Jedi Knight Cal Kestis to relic levels before we worry about Malicos. Because you've got Jedi. You have Jedi to take advantage of Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Like, you've got the characters to be able to utilize him and be able to create good teams with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. So I would do that. You're still too far away from Leia. You need Captain Rex there. Let's just go. Let's see where we're at with the Ewok with Princess Nisa. Yeah. So you still need a lot of gear for Leia. Yeah. I think you're miles away from Profundity. Just ignore Profundity right now. Profundity doesn't exist for you. And your Zeta and Gear dry. Yeah, I think you get Cal before you worry about the unaligned Force user team. I think we worry about Cal before getting, because like you need Seer, Cal Kestis, then you need Terran Malicos. You'd ideally like to have Fulcrum at relics for that team. I think it'd be too much for your account to handle. Comparative to a character like Cal Kestis, being able to utilize him with your Jedi right away, especially with 3v3 coming up, that could be really, really big. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I would kind of pump the brakes on Profundity. I wouldn't even let Profundity enter the mind right now, because you have a Leviathan. You know what I mean? Like, you've got the trump card right now, and you'd almost be better off investing those resources into trying to get, oh, that's the order you're trying to get everything. Yep. I would almost say you'd be better off trying to farm some of the off-meta counters for Profundity, and Leviathan and stuff. Like, if you would farm those, I think you'd be in really good shape. But I think, yeah, Kylo, then Cal. Leia we're a bit away from. And if it comes down to choosing between relicking characters for Malicos or relicking the characters for Leia, I would focus Leia. That's just where I would go. I think, again, both of those characters are kind of at the peak of their powers right now. The difference being that I think Malicos's Datacron is impacting him more than Leia's, and Leia isn't tied to a single game mode right now. So I think Leia would be a better thing to go for, just in my personal opinion, right? So I think, again, it is a lot, right? It's a very difficult position that we've been placed in to have to deal with all these things, but I think that I think we get Kylo, we focus our attention to him, and then we kind of start switching our gears from there. Like I said, it's, again, like, a lot of you guys are bringing, like, good rosters. It's just, it seems like I'm just kind of following, but I'm kind of following to, like, that how do I say this? My reviews are kind of predictable, but I'm kind of just following along with what your roster's showing me. That I don't come up with these elaborate, complex plans when the answers are right in front of me. You know what I mean? So, like, I think Kylo is definitely that big thing. And ideally, we want to get the unique Zeta on Kylo Ren on Mass too. So let's make sure we're doing that. Make sure that we get some good mods on those characters as well, because you're going to want them. You're going to need them. But yeah, man, you got anything else? Obviously, we need to finish some relics on Rey there. I know a lot of people kind of sleep on her basic, but Rey's basic is actually pretty solid. I'm not going to say it isn't. I think Rey's basic is pretty solid. I like that Zeta. So I would make sure we do that. And then otherwise, I'm just looking at the Rey to see. She's a bit quick. Could use offense % there. That's decent. Tasty Teddy, how we doing, man? I'm doing all right. Yeah, I mean, it's good enough Rey mods, right? They're pretty solid. You could maybe use a little bit more offense %, health up here, but I think that's good. Like, they're good enough, right? I think they're fine. JML, you want more protection than that. That should be protection. He doesn't need the speed. He needs more protection. Yeah, you want Luke over 100,000 protection. And Jabba's pretty good, right? Maybe a little bit more tenacity, but overall, I think it's solid, right? We're serving the purpose that he needs. So I think those are good mods. Maybe health % up here instead of the speed, but again, beggars can't be choosers. So I think outside of maybe JML getting that protection does need to come up. I think you're pretty solid there. And I'd even look, like, I'd try to find protection % here, and I'd try to find protection % here. I would do those two things. Because remember, the protection % is what his damage is based off of on that special ability. So if you can add another, even like 10,000 protection, that's 6,000 damage per time you call that assist, and you think you can call 5 of those like right in a row, so that's 30k extra damage that adds up over the span of that battle very, very quickly. So that is what I would do, my friend. Thank you. I hope that answers all your questions that you have, and if not, keep them in the chat. But we're gonna keep going here. I gotta scroll back up. I've got, is Pawn Cakes or Pone Cakes? I don't, are you still in chat, my friend? Pone Cakes. It's been a long time. It's Pawn or Pone. I can't, I'm not caught up with my video game slang like I used to be, thanks to Call of Duty. Way before you, girlfriend. Way before you came around. All right, I'm going to give... So, Pancakes, Ethan King, are we still in chat? Ethan King, are we still here? Ethan King. Give you guys another minute here before we keep moving along. How about CT555? Are we in chat? CT, we still present. And I know YouTube's a little bit slow. That's why I'm giving you guys some time to respond before we do that. While we're waiting, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure we like the stream, too. I always forget to tell people that. Tasty Teddy, thoughts on Minecraft? I was talking about this with my moderators in my Discord server. I have never played Minecraft. I never played Minecraft. I never played Minecraft. I know you guys can hate me for it, but that is the truth. I've never played Minecraft a day in my life. My brother played it, but I never played it. I had my holy trinity of games. Holy trinity of games. Call of Duty, Halo, and Gears of War. Those were my 3 games. I said that I wasn't the best at any single one of those games comparative to my friends. Like, I always had a friend who was better than me at one of those games. But I would say I was, like, always the second best player at every single one of those games of my friend group. That, like, the guy who was better than me at Call of Duty couldn't beat me in Gears of War. The guy who was better than me in Halo couldn't beat me in Call of Duty, and vice versa. So, all right, we've got CT555. Just finished Ray. Need to finish Inquisition while slamming mod refreshes. Should I finish JML and Jedi teams or Empire, Fleet, and Executor after the Inquisition? All right, Inquisition. Okay, we got a long way to go on Inquisition. Okay, we don't have Jedi Knight Luke yet either. Arctic, I played Skyrim. I had Skyrim. Skyrim came out when... I'm not going to say how old. I was in high school when Skyrim came out. So, yeah. I mean, I would say finish your JML. Because I think you've got a lot of Chirotech here still. You got to remember, with any Inquisitors, you've got to think about it from this perspective. You not only need these characters right here at Relic 5, then you need to do 5 more to Relic 7. So the amount of resources you need to put into this team is just absurd. So I think you get JML. So I think we get JML. And then Empire, Fleet, and Executor after Inquisition. So I would get Executor. Yeah, I'd get Executor before Inquisition too. Even though you have Profundity, I would finish the Executor because that'll just give you a really solid, really solid defensive fleets in GAC. So I think we finish the JML farm. Why do we have Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker at level 1 gear 1? Why? Why is he level 1 gear 1? He needs to be... Come on. Give that man his flowers. Take that man to Relic 7. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's take a look at Ray's mods here. What do we got? All right, health percent, that's good. Offense percent, health percent, good. Sheesh, that's solid. That's very good. That's decent. I prefer health percent there, but it's good. I'd prefer health percent, but it's good. I'd prefer health percent, but it's good. I mean, a lot of good offense. That's a lot of offense. 12,000 offense is crazy. But 190 health is definitely a bit on the lower side for me. I would maybe sacrifice some of your offense for some more health. Like, I'd look for some health primaries that make a lot of sense. Only because I think about this in the sense that when players, like when I go up against a Rey who's super high offense but not a lot of health, I've often stopped her from being able to hit ultimate because I can get her into damage immunity super quickly. I can kill the rest of her team. Like it's very easy to get through a Rey when she doesn't have a lot of health because she gives her lifeblood is based on 25% of her health, right? So the more health she has, the more lifeblood there is, the harder it is to get through that team. So it's just, I really think that it's giving her health makes that team a lot more difficult to the degree that you're not sacrificing the offense, right? Because my only problem is that, like, I could keep your Rey from ever hitting ultimate, and if I only have to eat one sudden whirlwind, my old Ben would have damage immunity while you do it. So, like, that's why I critique it so hard. If you guys don't believe me, you can see a lot of Grand Arenas where we're able to do that. So, but otherwise, man, so you've got Rey and Kylo. We'll get JML, Executor. I mean, this is really solid. And you're above 5 million or above 4 million GP. Geez, you got Malicos already too. Holy. Yeah, gosh. Okay, so Malicos at level 69. Respect. A man of culture, I see. Yeah, I mean, I would say that we want to, maybe think about getting some Ben Solo and Commander Tano action for Rey. But yeah, man, I think we're like CT. Ooh, what is Kylo's mods? We'll take a look at Kylo's mods here before we head out. So yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Beautiful. Oh yes. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. We're switching this with Rey. Switch their crosses. I mean, that kind of has to stay. Only thing is your Kylo doesn't have... Oh, yeah. Your Kylo doesn't have an offense set. But, yeah, man, Kylo would very much... This kind of mod would benefit Supreme Leader Kylo Ren a lot more. But Kylo's, yeah. I mean, it'd be hard because you'd have to switch a lot of mods. But that could be a solid thing to think about there. But, yeah, man, otherwise, I mean, I get it. For 5 million... 2 GLs, Profundity, we're in solid shape there. And this is a very scary Rey team to have to face. Maybe not with her in it, but with those characters there. Yeah, that's scary. All right, so I think that gets me through. Okay, we got him. All right, so we just got... Who is this down here? I got to make sure, because this is a... Who we got? Arctic. Okay, I got you. So I gotta make sure. I have a color coding system on my Google sheet that I'm keeping track of. All right, so we've got Insta Evan next with the $5, my friend. Thank you, sir. Again, guys, I do apologize. I know some of you were asking for the free reviews. Got to get through those who... It's just the way it works around here. If you pay, you get that advantage. It's just the way it works. Patience pays off, though, like CT, right? Patience paid off there. So let's take a look at Insta Evan. Took 4 years off, returned in 2022. 15 of 16 on Leia Rex. Then I finished Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and Rey bundles. Not sure what next. All right, well, let's see here. So we got JML. What are we missing on Leia? Is it Scout Trooper? Scout Trooper's done. Nisa. So is it a Rebel? So what are we missing for... I'm just trying to figure out what we're missing for Leia. Have I not come across it yet here? Am I just bloody blind? I mean, I am blind, but, you know. 7, 7, 8, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3, 3. Lando's 5. What are you missing for Leia? Ooh, dude, yes. Oh, I completely Coors Light Leia. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes. A man of culture just like myself. Missing Coors Light Leia. Yeah, we definitely got to get our Coors Light Leia up and running. But that's fine. That's fine. Of all the ones to be missing, that makes the for your account, that makes the most sense, right? Like, I'm okay. Like, that is the one that I'm okay with you being missing right now. All right, so Leia Rex. Then you finish the bundles. Okay, do we have... You've got 4-star Finalizer, 4-star Radis, so you're not going to be in... So you get to choose between Rey and Kylo. You get both 5-star next event. How close are you to Ben Solo and Commander Tano? How many shards of those two characters do you need? The reason you're thinking Kylo first, I want to know how close you are to Commander Tano and Ben Solo. And you'll see why I'm asking. We're getting on to why I'm asking. You get Commander Tano next Proving Ground. Yeah, okay. We're going for Rey. You're going for Rey. Ben Solo 220, so you still have a lot of that. But yeah, Commander Tano, I think you get Rey. Because you can use your Commander Tano with Rey. I think you'll be far better off with that. Because you could relic your Commander Tano. You can use her with Rey. Or, I mean, you could use her with Padme too. But I think with Rey, she'll serve you a lot better. And then we can get Kylo. I'm a big fan of that. That Commander Tano and Rey is a very, very potent combination. Very potent combination. And I mean, the other side is you could use your Commander Tano with Padme and tell me just to go, you know, shove off into the sunset, which is perfectly fine too, and go get Kylo anyway, because you do get both. The only reason I lean Rey is because I think if you put Commander Tano with her, a lot more people would struggle. What cat lineup would I use? what can Rey and Tano take out that Rey herself can't? It's not so much of what they... I mean, Rey just gains a lot more. Like, she could... Like, that team there could potentially kill Jedi Master Kenobi on offense, depending on who you make Commander Tano Force Sleep. It's more so that she makes it a lot more difficult for Starkiller to beat that team. So for this account here, so you could put L3. I would give L3 her Zeta to do this, but you like put L3 in there. If you did like Rey, L3, Commander Tano, JTR, and like yeah, Commander Tano is sneakily good with Rey. Like, very sneakily good. So you could do Rey, Commander Tano, L3, JTR, and I mean, we could throw Holdo in there. You could throw, I mean, R2-D2 is going to be with Leia, so excuse me, we're not going to do that. So Holdo could be a solid option in there. I mean, Fulcrum could even work with some of those unaligned Force user Datacrons. But I think, yeah, you just try and do something like that. That would be my... That's why I would lean Rey, is because you're going to get Commander Tano sooner. So that's the review, my friend. Hopefully that helps. I hope that does help. Right? I hope that helps to say, hey, get Commander Tano, get Rey. Because, like, you get Commander Tano, you relic her because you can use her with your Padme team until you unlock Rey. And then you can kind of put them together, and I think you'll be rocking and rolling, dude. Yeah. That's my thought process, at least. So I would, again, take that with a grain of salt, but that's my opinion, my friend, Evan. So I appreciate it, my friend. Hopefully, good luck getting Leia. Glad you returned to the game. I mean, 4 years is a long time, my friend. Look at your mods. Let's take a quick look here. Let's see what I can find. That's good. The flat this is beautiful. Could use, okay. This is a solid mod. Solid mod overall. I don't like the flat health as much there, but I get it, right? I've got mods that look like that. I would go for more protection percent here. This is a brilliant protection number, but I would have looked for protection percent because he's got like 100. You think he's got what, like 50k base protection? So if you can get, like what, 6% protection, that's worth this. This is very good. This is a solid, good speed on it. Good speed. That's a good speed JML. Let's take a look at let's go Commander Luke. Okay, that's serviceable. No offense percent, but it's fine. It's the right primary. I changed this to offense percent because he doesn't share crit damage with his team. Okay, so the only thing I'm seeing here is I'd look for more offense percent secondaries. I'd look for more offense percent secondaries where you can. Because, like, I think of, like, whatever the set is of that mod. So, like, you think of an offense set, you want offense percent as a secondary. You have a tenacity set, you want to look for tenacity as the secondary stat or as the primary. That's kind of one of the things that I do. That's another... I have a video tomorrow coming out with some modding tips, but again, there's still plenty more that are up in the head. I feel like sometimes I make the same mod video like every month, which would be fine, but trying to spice it up a little bit. So that would be that's that one here. So let's get in. Do we have Pawn Cakes, Ethan King, or Omar Tujur? Again, I apologize for any horrible pronunciation, or James Donahue. We got James Donahue in chat. Let's see who we got in here. Who's in the chat still? How about Drew to True? Omar is here. All right, awesome. We got Omar. Let's grab Omar. All right. Drew is also here. Nice. All right, so let's start with Omar here. All right, Omar. So what are we working with? Sith Eternal. We just got Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Nice. Pretty fast, too. 565 is pretty solid on him. Okay, so one thing here. You've got 5 speed mods on him. You only need 4 of them. So I would put another health mod on him somewhere to give you that health percent. Yeah, you gotta find another mod here, because I was looking and I'm like, man, that's really low health. And it's because you're missing another health set. So I'd put a health set on him. That would really, really help your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that's just the first thing I wanted to point out, because I saw it right away. Okay, next you're going for Executor. Check the boxes there. So... okay, let's keep working there. That's good. I mean, you're just working on relics there. That's fine. Check, check, check. Okay, so you're in the relic grind for Executor now. And then Jedi Knight Luke next, and then Jabba. Okay. Okay, I like what I see. Nice. So, Omar, this is actually really you have, I mean, Chrysanthemum is in the Cantina, so there's not a lot you can do there. But the fact that your hard nodes are done is, for your bounty hunters, your Coors Light Leia, your Skip Guard Lando, the fact that those characters are done is super solid, because that's going to give you whether you can start investing some resources into Kyrotex if you need them, or continuing to farm other characters and get ahead other ways. So that's really, really solid being that far done. Obviously, they still need some other stuff, but I think that's really good overall, right? So I like that. But I think your plan's solid. Hey, yeah, get Executor, get Jedi Knight Luke, and then get your Jabba. I think you'll be in really good shape, and I think you'll be able to completely, get some good stuff happening. Speaking of good stuff happening, good stuff just did not happen to Louisville. That play just got blown up in the black backfield. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they were thinking. Lost 15 yards. Sorry, I've got that game going on there, guys. I had to get my college football fix. My toddler is at my in-laws' house. So, was able to watch a little bit of college football today that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to watch. Um, but yeah, I don't see another. When I'm looking here, Omar, I don't see any other path that sticks out to me. Like, I think you're, solid, right? The big thing I would say for you is I would push your account to be over 4 million galactic power by the time that Darth Bane's conquest rolls around. Because you're going to want Darth Bane as far along as you can with your Sith Eternal. So my advice would be bloat your account as much as humanly possible to get that done. So that's what I would do. I definitely would bloat to get to 4 million for Darth Bane. But I like the Executor, then Jedi Knight Luke, then Jabba. I think that's a solid path forward. I think that's going to get you the most benefit in like the least amount of time, if that makes sense. It's going to give you big benefit without having to waste too much time. All right, so I've got Pancakes, Ethan King, James Donahue, and Drew to True. Are any of you in chat? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Not really forever. We're going to keep looking. We just got Andrew Thetford with the $5, my friend. Let's take a look while we're waiting for other people in the chat here. Again, we'll just keep working around for whoever is in chat. Drew, all right, awesome. Drew is in chat. There we go. All right, Drew, you are on the docket. All right, Andrew. 1 token from Supreme Leader Kylo Ren Ultimate. Need next Radis event to start my Ray grind. What minimum Zetas and Omicrons for First Order and Resistance teams? Any other thoughts? Welcome. All right, let's see what we got. So you definitely need to finish your Zetas on Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I'd finish off his basic. You're just standard procedure should be that your Galactic Legends should have every single Zeta you need on them. So the only other Zeta I would say that's nice is Sith Trooper Zeta on Emperor's Legacy is a very nice Zeta. But if you're at the point of needing to start the Rey ticket grind, which it looks like you are, I would tell you to get Zori to like gear 8 and throw a Zeta on her on Spice Runner skills. So you throw the Zeta here. And that will give you like what you need to get through the event. Because you can do the event with less gear, less relic, like with like not as great of mods if you've got that Zori Zeta. Zori makes it so much easier because you only need to use the Zori Zeta up until tier 3. Tier 3, you don't need it anymore because it's just a, the stupid, everybody calls it the rock, paper, scissors, but just feint, strike, parry, strike, feint, strike, parry, strike. I think that's it. But yeah, you just get the Zori. It is one of the best investments you'll make because she pays dividends down the road when you do get to relic her and get to use her in GAC, Andrew. So then you're going to need 6 Zetas for Rey herself. So a lot of Zetas needed for Rey then. Gosh. Yeah, I think after Zori, this is where I'm going to get. So Zori's Zeta is the only one you need for the Ray unlock. Start saving for... I'd finish the basic on Kylo. Put one on Zori. And then I would save for Ray. That would be the plan. That would definitely be my plan. And then get Zori's and then just save the rest of them for Ray. And then we can start equipping other Zetas, whether it's Sith Trooper Unique, Finn Lead, the Resistance Heroes, Jedi Training Rey's Uniques. That's kind of where those other Zetas start coming from next, I think. So I would just be... What I would be prepared for post-Rey would be a period of time where you're going to be better served throwing some gear on characters like Mothma, Savage, Grievous. These characters where you've invested the Zetas, that would be my next step, right? Is go through those characters where we've invested the Zetas and now we just need gear on them. While you kind of find that place where you're in balance between the Zetas you have and the gear that you have. That would be my advice there. If that makes sense. That you want to... Don't just sit idle in your roster waiting for one specific resource. Look for where you can spend some of the rest of those things because you've already done it. That would be my... That's kind of my thought process there. So, yeah, I mean, otherwise, I mean, I think that's what I would do. Do you have... Excuse me. Man. Wow. Man, a lot of you guys with Malicos. Jeez. I mean, you just need the Zetas, so that's a problem. But yeah, I was curious how close you are to Ben Solo. That'd be the other thing. Getting Ben Solo, getting Commander Tano, being able to put them in your Resistance team would be really good. But otherwise, Andrew, I think that's all I can really think of right now. Like, you're just in this, yeah, like everybody else, right? You're just in this, like, Zeta debacle where you're just not going to have enough of them to go around. Again, not the worst thing in the world, but, you know, obviously we always prefer to have more Zetas than not. Oh, again, excuse me, guys. Sorry. Trying to keep pushing here. Let's see what we can do next. All right, so we got... So now we're on to Drew to True. Drew, you said you were still in chat, my friend. There he is. So, Andrew, if you have any other questions, just drop them in the chat, but I think that's what I would end up doing. Austin 101, thank you for the compliment, my friend. I appreciate that. That's exactly the kind of energy we want on this YouTube channel. You obviously make the world a much brighter place to be. All right, we've got Drew to True here. Drew, what are we working with? What are we thinking? What's the thought process, my friend? All right, so Kylo does not have all of his Zetas yet. Oh, yeah, man, you can use Zori in that GL event. You can use Zori, you can use C-3PO, you can use R2-D2, like, you can do whatever you want. Gonna finish Imperial Troopers, then head into Sith Eternal. What do I think? All right. So, one, let's finish off the Kylo Zetas. Right? Let's finish off Kylo Zetas. That's priority number one. Okay. Okay. Relic 3, Relic 3. Relic 4. Relic 7. Oh, okay. Relic 4, Relic 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sith Eternal. Again, he's getting a lifter unit. You're going to be probably able to at least compete for Darth Bane. But yeah, I think you can kind of back into Sith Eternal where you're at right now, where you can just kind of like pop in and get him. I love the Imperial Trooper shout. I think that's really good. Obviously, you're going to have Colonel Stark because he's the requirement for Sith Eternal. But I would prioritize Range Trooper. Range Trooper is your turn meter. He's the key to the turn meter train. The key to the turn meter train is not Dark Trooper getting a kill. It's Range Trooper just giving your team so many buffs that it doesn't matter. If you guys saw Arnold's video where he was showing everybody how to beat Jabba with the Imperial Trooper Datacron, and like Dark Trooper was not in that team, Range Trooper was, because Range Trooper gives that many buffs. So Range Trooper is an extremely important character, particularly he's got that whole like Imperial Trooper allies call to assist. Well, if you can call somebody like Veers to assist, who he gives a random buff or speed up, he gives speed up to a random trooper who doesn't have it. That's 10% turn meter for that character. So, you know, I think in finishing the Imperial Troopers is a very, very good option. Again, get the 3 you need for Sith Eternal first. Then I think Range and Dark Trooper kind of start taking those next slots. I think you save Gideon, Iden, those characters. I think we set them to the side because Range Trooper and Dark Trooper are kind of that core to the team, and then everything else is kind of secondary. That's always the way I felt. Like, your Imperial Trooper team can still win without Moff Gideon. So that's kind of why I feel that way. But yeah, I mean, I don't. Again, I do apologize, everyone. I don't mind trying to back into Sith Eternal because you're close. And I think that if Bane turns out to be really good, like Sith Eternal could be a stroke of brilliance on your part. So that's kind of where I'm heading. I don't know if that makes sense, but like I don't hate going for Sith Eternal because I think that's just what you're close to and backing into at that point, kind of filling that gap in your roster. So that's kind of the review there, my friend. Hopefully that gives you some framework to utilize as you continue growing your account. I mean, I think I don't have a ton of complaints. You know what I mean? So I think we're okay there. All right, is Static in chat still? Oh my goodness, excuse me. You have a feeling Sith Eternal will get a Lightspeed bundle around Christmas? I mean, anything is possible, right? Anything can happen. So do we have James Donahue, Static, Ethan King, or Pone Cakes? Static is here. Nice. All right, we've got Static. All right, let's grab you going here, Static. Let's see what we got going on, my friend. All right. 8.8 million. Nice. Kylo. Okay, so we're working on Rey. Just got Rey and Profundity. You just got Profundity too. Nice. Getting troopers up to snuff in either Jabba or Leia. Not sure if I should go right for one of those GLs or work on finishing up some scattered teams. Angel, have a good one. Troopers would be nice if you... Troopers would be nice with a Gideon relic. Yeah, my wife just got home from her wedding, guys. Gideon could be nice here. So that could be a really, really good thing to do. That's kind of like a nice one-off, gives you a fully relicked Imperial Trooper team. Obviously need to work on Ray's mods, but that's fine. Let's keep looking here. And then Jabba or Leia. You're closer to Jabba. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. Actually... I don't... I'll tell you why I'm a little bit nervous saying that you're closer. You need to spend time getting Chrysanthemum in the Cantina and Aura Singh out of the Cantina, right? So I think you need both of those characters out of Cantina. Whereas with Leia, you're significantly closer. Like, I think you just need to finish Drogon. So, like, Relic 7, Relic 3, and he's a joke to gear. Relic 3, another joke. 5, he's done. 7. I mean, I don't... If you went for Jabba, I wouldn't blame you. But I would not necessarily say that you're closer to Jabba because of needing two of those characters out of the Cantina with a significant number of shards. I just think that you could be... like, surprised with the amount of signal data you would end up getting in the time it would take you to farm Aura Singh and Chrysanthemum, if that makes sense. Yeah, especially because they're both like 16 energy nodes too. Like they're not cheap to get. They take a good bit of time. Whereas with Leia, you'd be getting obviously the brand new character. And I think that could lead us down a better path. Especially, like, I look at, like Lobot and Admiral Akbar barely even count as relics. So, I mean, you spent the Relic 8 on Han. Yeah, I mean, I get it. You can spend the Relic 8 on R2-D2, and it's not the worst thing in the world. heavy Cairo, heavy Cairo. And then you've got four heavy Kyrotech characters in, I guess 5, because you got to count Coors Light Leia in that. You need 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Yeah, I mean, you might be closer to Jabba in Kyrotech, but further from him in signal data, maybe. It's definitely a close, like, it's definitely close. I think you can go either way. I think, what's your Kyrotech situation looking like right now? Like, do you have a lot of Kyrotech, or are we kind of really low on Kyrotech? I was counting Rex, Nismo. I was counting Rex in that. If you're, yeah. Yeah, all right. If you're low, then maybe Jabba is the play because it's not quite as many Kyrotechs. But, yeah, I mean, both Leia and Jabba are solid options. Like, you had to push to get, yeah, that makes sense. I get it, you know, so I don't hate you going one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate you going one way or the other. It's just kind of the, you know, it's a rock and a hard place, right? Like, yeah. I think Jabba's fine. I was just curious how close you were to Leia. If your Kyrotech situation wasn't as dire as it was, I think Leia makes more sense because of the Cantina. But because you're low on the Kyrotechs, you're willing to spend some time in the Cantina. I'm going to pass off the baby here. She might need a diaper, but she's been asleep, so I didn't want to wake her up. So, yeah, guys, I think that's kind of the review there. That's kind of where I would leave it, I think. Get your Jabba, get your Leia, focus on those two characters big time, and then kind of, oh, thanks, Kenneth. Sorry I didn't get to you in the roster review, my friend, but glad you enjoyed the Gears commentary. I would say after Leia, right, Jabba, Leia, take a breath and figure out where to go from there. So, I think that's what we do. Yeah, JML, I mean, JML's been solid. JML's probably really helped you, you know, obviously it was better than telling you to go for Rey or Kylo, so, yeah, we're doing all right. All right, we've got Corey G next with the $5. Thank you, my friend. Corey, let's see what we got going on here, buddy. All right, so finishing up my Seer unaligned Force user team, then working on GL Leia after that. Okay. Ooh, we just got Rey too, so we're really working on Rey. All right. So we do have all the Zetas for Rey. That's good. Relic 8. Okay. Little bit light on the health. Good offense number. All right, so 2 ultimate mats away. Nice, nice. I think it's what I am from Leia right now. Is 2 ultimate mats. So working on your Seer team. So you have Malicos already. So we've got Seer. You've got Cal Ripken Jr. Okay. I mean, I don't hate that decision. It's definitely a lot of Kyrotech. But I don't hate that decision whatsoever. Okay, so Captain Rex is Relic. That's solid. That's a very good start. All right, where's Drogon at? Okay, Drogon needs work. Nisa needs work. And the Scout Trooper. Okay, so yeah, I definitely am okay with taking the unaligned force users because we still have a little bit of work to do on Rey there. We have Ben Solo, good. This Relic 3, this Gear 12 Maul with 3 Zetas is throwing me for a loop. I'm trying to wrap my head around if we should have Maul somewhere or not. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. We don't have a ton of... You don't have a good... I mean, again, I'm not judging. Like, I shouldn't say I'm not judging. I'm judging, but, like, not judging. God, that's a mouthful. You don't have a good Mandalorian base that we quite warrant relics on Maul yet. But we're probably approaching that point. It is interesting. So you don't have Jango Fett? Oh, no, you do. He's just Gear 12. I'm just not used to not seeing him at Relic 7. I swear, guys. You get so used to seeing certain things. It's like, where the heck is the red, like, Relic? So, yeah. I mean, I think that makes a little bit more sense to me why he's not at Relic levels. It is very weird seeing Tarkin in, like, Gear 11. All 3 of the major ships. He's a side farm that keeps getting pushed to the side with Jango, dude. I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. Okay. So I think we get Seer unaligned force users up and running. Yeah, and then after that, I mean, getting Leia would be real. You know, again, Leia goes next. And so I think that I'm nervous giving you any more information than, or like any more advice than that, because I think the only other thing I could think of would be you might want to, depending how good Darth Bane is, would you want to prepare a Sith Eternal for him? Because you have Leviathan, which means that your Sith for Sith Eternal... Like, whoops, hold on. So, done. So these 2 guys need to be Relic 7 and Relic 6, which isn't fun, but it's better than, you know. Done. So then you need Relic 3, Relic 6, Relic 3... Relic 3, Relic 4, Relic 3. So, a good bit of relics for Sith Eternal. But it could at least enter the conversation depending how good Bane gets. And the nice thing with a Conquest character is that you can sort of like I don't want to say, how do I say this? Side farm them, or like with Sith Eternal, or like with like a Conquest character, you could be working on them while you're trying to farm that Galactic Legend so that at unlock days you kind of get them together, right? That's the other concept there. Or at least have Darth Bane to be able to use with the rest of your leftover Sith. Yeah, it's 4 months. So do you... Yeah, I'm on like the... I don't know. I'm always on the... Takes me 6 conquests. So is that technically 6 months? I don't know. I always do it in 6 conquests. I don't buy the conquest pass to get it any sooner than 6 if I can't get box 7. But yeah, I think that would be That's the big ticket plan. Like, you've got Ben solo. You could even run your Commander Tano with Rey now, which would be really scary. Or you could keep running her with Padme, I would assume. Excuse me. But yeah, man, I like this. I think, Corey, I think like the decision to gear this team is going to be really good. I think that'll pay dividends for a while. And then obviously going into Leia, I mean, that's what we're all about. Plagued Heart, which GL do I value more, SLKR or Rey? Man, that's a loaded question. I think now I might be taking Rey. Which people are going to hate me for that, but I think right now I'm finding... I did have Kylo higher. Yeah, I don't know. I switched them a lot. Kylo's ultimate is definitely superior to Rey's ultimate. But I think Rey with the right characters is a force to be reckoned with, where Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, yeah, I think I'd give the nod to Rey overall. Which is controversial because you guys won't like that. Because Rey's supposed to be the worst GL. Yeah, I value Rey a little bit more. And that's just me, right? Everybody else can have, assign your own values. That's the whole fun of this game. But I think I would give a little bit more value to Rey because she's a much better galactic legend in terms of light side or dark side. Yeah, the ultimate ranking, Kylo's ultimate is so good. Him being able to, he can charge his ultimate while he's in ultimate form, which is unique among galactic legends. Rey, even if I don't apply the Omicrons for Ben and save them, I mean, I think Rey, like Corey here, right? Corey, he can run Rey, even if he didn't have Ben solo here, he's got Commander Tano. So, yeah, I think with Rey, for me, it's the fact that you can put anybody with her and get good use out of her. That's what I love about Rey. But yeah, Corey, I really like this account, man. I think the biggest critique I would have here with Rey is I would just try to find a little bit more health. And in some of these spots, I'd look for offense percent if you can. Like, this one's good. This is good. Like here, the health, the offense debate, but like this one right here, I'd look for a health or offense primary with decent speed. And then this one's very good. So there's a couple ones there that I'm very happy with. But you could lose, even 20 speed and still have a very good Rey. I think you'd be perfectly fine there. Especially if that's adding health or offense, where she's going to be even harder. Oh man, guys. Oh, excuse me. Did I hit all my channel members? Got to make sure I hit the channel members. I want to make sure I hit so channel members, did I hit all of you guys? I think I got to everyone, all the super chats. So did I miss anybody? Yeah, no problem, Corey. I'm happy, appreciate you supporting the channel, my friend. But yeah, guys, I think I'm yawning here. The wife's home. Go upstairs, crash like a rock. We were up early this morning thanks to our toddler at 5 a.m. for the third morning in a row. But do you guys got any other quick questions I can answer? Channel members, I think I hit all you guys, got all the super chats. So again, guys, I really do appreciate everyone joining me on this stream on this lovely Saturday night. Otherwise, I think I can just leave it here and call it good. So, if you guys don't have anything else for me, Appreciate all you hopping on. Anything else you guys got? Let me buy these things real quick here. Give somebody, in case somebody's trying to type really quick here. Yeah, Jeremiah, sorry, man. It's just the way, you know, I lay it as a second GL for your 2 million. Yes, Justin, we should do it. Yes, you should, Justin. Yeah, guys, I do apologize that I can't get to everybody's accounts. It's just, you know, try and do the best that I can. As they say on PTI, I will try to do better next time. Austin, my baby she's what, 10 months now? So, yeah, she's getting to be a little bit old. Toddler's over 4, but yeah. Charlie's just 10 months, so definitely still a long way to go there. Long way to go. I'm going to buy this mod. See what we can get out of that. Yeah, guys, I'm not ending stream until I get through all my stores just because I want to make sure I get through all this stuff. Let's see if I get stream luck on this mod. This will be the last thing I do here. See if I can get stream luck on the mod. And then I'm officially going to bed. Oh, is the Datacron store refresher? Ooh, I do need more of these. Yeah, guys, you have a great night. I appreciate all you coming out. Hey, man, I remember still working on my first GLs. It didn't happen overnight. Rome was not built in a day, and neither was this account. Go here. Couldn't even do me the courtesy of rolling like the protection %. Well, that is modding at its finest. I love all you guys. May the force be with you. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers. Thank you.